Here we go again. Back in the camera, on the camera table I should say. We've got, we've still got the broken Polaroid in the background. It's been sitting there for a number of weeks now. Spoke with the Polaroid originals, and they say I can send it off to the Netherlands for them to have a look at it, see if they can repair it, so I'm going to do that. The old bonsai tree's looking a little bit poorly, but that doesn't matter. We're here to have a look at the camera. This time we're going to be looking at this lovely Yashica Minister D. Now, I'm not here to give you loads of information because the information I do know is probably wrong, but from what I can remember, this camera's very old. It's from the 60s, as far as I can remember. I may be wrong, but I'm not here to tell you information about this camera. Well, I'll tell you information, but you need to take it with a pinch of salt because it could be very wrong. I mean, I don't know. I'm just here to show you my particular cameras, the ones that I particularly have. And this is one of them. This is one of my collection of older cameras. The ones we have been looking at, what way round does that go? The ones we've been looking at aren't they're old. They were mostly from the 80s, mainly. Now we're getting from the older realms of cameras. Now we're getting really older realms of cameras. This is definitely from the 60s. I believe 62, but I'm probably wrong, but I believe it was, as far as I can remember. This one is a particularly good example, actually. There's not really any damage. There's a bit of dust because it's been sitting in the cupboard for some time. And it has been in that case, that's strange. Anyway, what lens have we got on here? f4.5 cm, centimeter probably. So it's quite a, what would you call this? I don't know. I'd just call it an ordinary lens. I mean, I don't know. It's not a zoom lens. You can't zoom with it. You got focus and you got your various adjustments and things there. It does have a self timer actually. How do you do it? I can't remember. Has it got a self timer? I can't remember. Oh yes, it does. Self timer is here. Here is the self timer. And if I remember correctly, it has to be an M. Manual. I think that's manual for the self timer. I can't remember what X means. I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember what X means. It has got a battery in it. The light meter is if we can see that little dial there on the top there with the numbers on it. If you press it, you see the little red needle move. That's the light meter. So what you need to do, you press that when you're looking at what you want to be looking at, and you see that, and that at the moment is reading, oh, it's quite erratic, 13. So then you would need to adjust to 13, about there. But then you still need to adjust all your aperture and everything. I'm no expert when it comes to that. I'm no expert when it comes to DSLRs, let alone SLRs. But I've managed to get it alright. Anyway, that's that. You got your wind. I can't remember if this has got a film in it. Oh, it looks like it's got a film in it. I'm not going to open it up because I think it's got a film in it. We're on number 4. So we've got a film in it. I've been taking quite a lot of pictures actually with this. Back when it snowed a few weeks, well no, a month ago. We're in April now. We're in April the 30th now. So back in, well, a month or two, about March. When did we have snow? I can't remember now. Whenever we had snow anyway. I took this out and I took loads of pictures in the snow or the forests and everything. Right in the woods. Met a random bloke taking pictures with a nice, he had a Nikon DSLR, a modern Nikon. And he was amazed. He was going, oh my God, what have you got there? I said, this is a camera, mate. It's an old one, look, see? And he's going, I remember them from when I was a nipper. I said, when you was a nipper, how long ago was you a nipper? He said, oh, about 60 years ago, he goes. So he was an old bloke. Anyway, he was amazed that this is still being used now. But there's still quite a lot of people do use these. If you're gonna, I can't remember what blooming battery I needed to put in it, or bloody battery. I can't remember now, but you can't get them anymore. So I had to get a different one. I can't remember what it was called now. Not very helpful, is it? But if you look up the Small Battery Company, you'll be able to find the battery you need for this. That's the button that you need to press in order to rewind, and that's the button you need to press in order to open up your thing. Oh no, that's the rewind one, and that's the opening up thing. But I'm not going to open it because I've got a film in it, and I don't want to ruin that one. I'm running out of films, I need to get some more. So, you can change your ISO there as well. You just move that. Depending on what film you've got, you can change that. And that will go around there, depending on what film you've got. I am actually running 200. I'd like 400 in it, but I ain't got any 400, so 200 is what's got to be in it. But anyway, this is the camera, man. It's you know, very good condition. It's actually mint. I mean, I don't think you probably couldn't find ones that are in as good condition as this. We've got no markings or no scuffings along the back there. It's all intact. Nothing has happened along here. A little bit of denting on that, but that's where I've got a screwdriver and opened it up the other week when I needed to change the battery. There's actually no damage whatsoever, apart from a little bit of dust. We're all good. And this one actually says Yashica on there. Some of this one is indented, it's engraved. Some of them aren't engraved, some of them are printed on. I'm assuming the printed ones are after or newer than this one. I'm not sure, I don't know, I'm not a professional expert, but I'm only saying, I'm only assuming that. And so that's what we've got, and it comes in this nice little case, like that there. And this has been just sitting in my cupboard now, in the case, for a little while. It's got the attachment there, I don't know what that's for, probably for remote shutter or something, I don't know what that's for actually. No idea. Anyway, Yashica Minister D. I think it's a brilliant camera. And if you're liking the Yashicas, there's a couple more on their way. And if you've been liking these videos, you know, where we're just looking at random cameras that I have in my collection. If you like this, I know some people don't, but that's your problem. You just don't watch it if you don't like it. But if you're enjoying it, some people have been asking me, can you show your newer cameras? Can you show the new cameras that you've got? The ones that you use to make videos? I don't like to show off my equipment. The only reason I'm showing off these is because they're good old-fashioned cameras. And everybody likes old stuff, right? But if enough of you want to see the newer cameras, I'll get newer. Once I've run out of the older ones, I think I've got this one and I've got another two more cameras after this one. If you're liking that, of course, then I will make a video of, well, I'll make one of each new camera, and we'll carry on making the camera looking at video things. And you can see the newer cameras that I've got. If enough of you want to see that. I might still do it anyway, but I don't like showing off new stuff. It's just old stuff, man. I like looking at old stuff, and some of you probably do as well. So that's that. Hopefully we'll get that. Hopefully we'll get that Polaroid fixed. I'm probably going to pack it up sometime this week and get that sent off to Polaroid. So we're going to have a look at it for me and hopefully repair it, because that's brilliant, that one. I'm so upset that one was broken. I don't know how it got broken. I just got it out of the cupboard, went to open it, and there it went. It snapped off. So unbelievable. Anyway, Yashica Minister D, a lovely camera, brilliant to use. Makes wonderful pictures, and I've got some going off to be printed at the moment, so when they come back I'll show you each camera's picked photographs when they come back from being developed and printed. Sweet.